What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video. In this episode, we're going to be going over some really good underrated buys, and more so importantly, what I think is next up in the market that will get wiped out and sort of prices that will spike. So stay tuned, guys. We have an interesting video, and of course, if you've not already, highly recommend joining the Discord. If you guys actually want to be part of a quote-unquote family, then go ahead and join them. Link is in the description, guys. If you want to have interaction with me, etc., etc. It's been really busy, so haven't been talking too much in the Discord because your boy been crazy with stuff. But let's hop into this video, guys. Remember, this is all my opinion, so take that and do your own research. Now, let's make it pretty clear, right? I have to make this before we really talk about anything. You know, the new booster box price, guys. If you look at Sword and Shield, if you look at Scarlet and Violet, we're seeing so many booster boxes hit stupidly high numbers. I think a great example of this is Fusion Strike, right? A $1,000 box. That is my definition of inflation, bro. Like, that's steroid inflation, because theoretically speaking, guys, that should not be a thing, right? For such a new set. I mean, it's theoretically speaking, it's not that old, bro, right? It's still sort of, you know, new modern, and it shouldn't be that high. And I unfortunately, listen, we just have to go through that. So I think I'm making a new price point, guys. Booster boxes, I do think, are gonna be going for more around the $400 plus range. I think that's gonna be sort of the baseline and a low in terms of where booster boxes will be heading. And you guys might be saying, Pokestocks, bro, what booster boxes are there that are really, really cheap right now that I want to buy? Guys, there's actually quite a few, so I'm gonna show you them. And before we sort of show you what are some good booster box buys, I just do want to mention, guys, that, you know, at the end of the day, the Pokemon market right now is very, very inflated, right? We're seeing so much stupid stuff happening with prices and investing, and people are literally, you know, becoming millionaires. It's just a crazy time to be alive, I guess you could call it. But just keep in mind, you know, eventually this all will end. I'll talk more on that probably later, but just let's hop into this video. Your boy got off point for a second. So I do think that Vivid Voltage, guys, is a great opportunity. If you just watched my buyer POV video, which I would highly recommend because I show you guys and I explain why I bought product, I bought a Vivid Voltage booster box, and I have no regrets on this thing. In fact, I'm gonna be completely honest, guys. I do think that what's going on in the current market with pricing and everything like that, if you're paying attention, right, we're seeing quote-unquote buyouts happen with a lot of product. Lost Origin on the road to 1K, Fusion Strike on the road to 1K, Silver Tempest passing, I believe, 500, Brilliant Stars on the road to 700. What's going to happen, guys, right? As soon as those booster boxes hit stupidly high prices, guess what they're going to do? They're going to end up targeting these lower boxes right here. Why are they going to do that? Because it's the next up opportunity, bro. I mean, theoretically speaking, guys, there's no reason for Vivid Voltage not to hit, right, $600. I mean, that is very, very possible of happening, and I do think that it actually will happen. I'm not saying 600, but I'm saying that we're going to just see a stupid dump in pricing with a lot of these older Sword and Shield sets. And if you look at the past year, guys, you know, up 67%. This thing has not had any buyouts, and I do think that right now, and no FOMO, but, you know, your boy, when I say something like this, I really do mean it, guys. It's really every single day that passes by, you're really going to risk it, because I'm having a lot of fear that Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, Sword and Shield, like Scarlet and Violet base, other products I'll get to later, are going to be up next in line. You can hear a lot of other YouTubers right now talking about what's going on in the market and analyzing the crazy amount of buyouts and crazy amount of pumps into these sets. And there's actually another video that was just posted by another YouTuber, and he practically went over, guys, that like these are going to be next up. And I will 1000% agree, because look at Brilliant Stars, right? I've been preaching about that set for the longest time. So long, sort of since the beginning of this channel. And just recently, last week, we had a massive buyout, pushing the booster box up to like $600-700 when it was $400 last week. So stuff's happening in the market, guys. You have to be on your feet with this stuff, right? I know we're all in this for the long term and all expecting that good number, but like theoretically speaking, the plays you make right now are probably the most important, because it really determines your ROI, return on investment. Yeah, that's how you say it. I just get tripped up on my words. So your ROI is really going to reflect, guys, on the buy-in price. So highly recommend that Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, sort of same premise right here, right? I mean, I understand that these sets are not great, totally valid. You can give me that point, but It's just what's happening in the market. This is a $277 booster box. If you guys were to ask me, I think Vivid Voltage is a way better play because the card is actually worth $150 in here. Darkness Ablaze is only $30, and the booster box is like $60, $70 cheaper than Darkness. So you're saving quite a bit of money, and you're getting yourself a better quality set in terms of pricing of the single. Now, Scarlet and Violet base booster box. I just want to give you guys a quick analogy and not analogy, I don't know why I said that, but a quick story about this product, because I really do think that Scarlet and Violet base goes severely underrated, and I think people learn this when they miss out. And again, not a FOMO thing, I hate doing that, but I'm just gonna prove you something, guys, not using my opinion but using facts. Sword and Shield base, that's what I meant to click on. Where's the booster box at? There we go. And then let's pull up Sun and Moon. I think Sun and Moon is also doing pretty well. Sorry guys, it's not that I didn't pull it up. It's just, there we go. Cool. So let's look at Sun and Moon base. It's currently a, lowest listing we have is a $900 booster box. Sword and Shield is a $625 booster box. Scarlet and Violet base is a $220 booster box. Now, one thing I want to make it clear right before we talk about this more is the reason why these booster boxes go for so much money. And yes, they do have sales, guys. We have one right here going for $610, $600. We have Sun and Moon going for $899, $900. So these are selling, and the reason why they're selling for that crazy price point is because people, and not to be disrespectful here, but arrogant people who say, oh, I only invest in set quality, which, listen, 99% of the time that is true, but there are scenarios like this, guys, where these sets no one picks up, and the people who do pick it up, right, like myself and maybe you, if you think true, hear my thought right now, the people who buy it is a very, very slim, right? Truly speaking, guys, is there going to be a lot of people who are going to be investing into Scarlet and Violet base? Is there going to be a lot of people who are going to be buying cases or even booster boxes of this stuff? No, exactly. A lot of people are going to pass this stuff up. So when I have this booster box in my collection and we're talking 2 to 3 years down the line, people want to complete the whole era of Scarlet and Violet. People want all the booster boxes from, whatever. They're going to be paying the crazy, ridiculous price because guess what? They missed out at buying it at $220. They missed out at buying it at $300. They missed out at buying it, guys, at $120. And I do think that it's facts, bro. I mean, look at data, right? Data does not lie. And it's a great example that stuff like this happen. Now, of course, if you are going to be investing in the Scarlet and Violet base, note that this is a patient play, right? I do think that this will get a pump, just like every other booster box will. But if you really want to have, that gold mine at the end, like all these other booster boxes, this is a very, very long-term hold, right? This shouldn't be something you expect to flip in 1, 2, or maybe even 3 years. This is something way down the road. Something like Sun and Moon, which is a very, very old set now. And the people who have this, what is it, dude? How many listings? We got freaking 4 listings here, guys. Look at that. It's crazy. So not too many people have it, and I think if you drag this on and hold it for a long time, you'll see a lot of good money. Next up, guys, we have Shining Fates. Shining Fates is still a great opportunity. I understand that the set quality isn't the strongest, but we still have ETBs under 100, guys. Look at Paldean Fates, look at Hidden Fates. Those ETBs are crossing extremely high numbers right now, and this is from Sword and Shield, and another great example, guys, of right now the Sword and Shield buyout, right? So many people are trying to scoop up the truly last stuff of Sword and Shield because I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. After all of this product that I talk about, Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, Shining, Pokemon Go, Champion's Path, like all these last sets I do talk about, there's gonna be really none left. I mean, maybe 1, 2, 3 months from now, I probably cannot make a video like this because there's just gonna be nothing at a great opportunity. And as a lot of you know, I only preach what I do believe in and, stuff that actually seems like a good price. And Shining Fates, dude, is just there, guys. Past year hasn't done crazy, and that's what makes this such a good play, right? Don't always be buying stuff, guys, on the high. Start buying stuff on the low, so that way you can be part of that crazy high and make so much more money than just buying it at the high. Next up, we have Pokemon Go. Again, a controversial take here. but I do think that Pokemon Go is a very, very underrated set, especially at what's coming up, guys. In 2026, we will be passing the 10-year anniversary of the Pokemon Go game. So I do think that will have a massive influence on how the set will be doing. I think it'll be a big talk in the community, and then we'll see prices go crazy. I went ahead at the card show as well, picked up the Mewtwo V, something I really, really wanted and needed for the longest time. Picked it up finally. That literally took off stress off me because I think this is a great underrated play. We still have the Pokemon Center ETB, guys, at 130, and look at every other Pokemon Center ETB during Sword and Shield and even Scarlet and Violet. They're passing, you know, $200, $300 marks, and this is such a cool Pokemon Center ETB. Like, regardless of the set, bro, hands down a beautiful one, guys, with the Mewtwo, very, very known quality Pokemon. So I do think that does put a bit of money onto it as well. But, you know, something very, very unique. And honestly speaking, I do think that if you want to invest in Pokemon Go, the Pokemon Center ETB and the Chase card is probably the solid pickup. Under $200, guys, to get yourself the Chase and the best ETB. That is a great, great, great buy, especially in the current market that we're in. And lastly, we have Champions Path. Now, I've been talking a lot about Champions Path, sort of something I've been bringing up nearly every single video now. And the reason I just do believe in this set, guys, is because this set is nearly 5 years old now, and we still have ETBs at $130. Now, regardless of the set or not, just finding an ETB at $130, guys, it just seems like stupid, right? Because, you know, we have Black Bolt White Flare, right? You know, just Black Bolt White Flare is going for $100 in ETB. And that set just came out. Champions Path has been out for 5 years. This is still $130. Like, these are the obvious plays. This is not shocking. You guys shouldn't be like, okay, Pokestocks, I'm mind blown. Because this is just straightforward talk, guys, right? I'm not blowing your minds. 5-year-old set, $130. Yes, that's a good buy. Contains Charizard. Quality set. Very, very, you know, limited in amount of product now. ETBs are drying up. Okay, maybe I should throw in some money into this. Like, it's just obvious stuff. And again, this shouldn't be mind-blowing. You guys, you know, clicked on the video expecting what to hear. And I do think that these are the last great plays in the current market. I think I went over nearly every Sword and Shield and obviously Scarlet and Violet base. But that's about it for this video. So let me know, what do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? And most importantly, do you believe in any of these sets? Have a great day.